What's going on, guys? Your boy, Coach Anthony, trainer of champions. I work with world champions, former world champions, world title contenders, national amateur champions, Olympians, MMA fighters at the Bellator and the UFC level. You name them, I've worked with them, and now I'm here to work with you. Today's video is going to be a really good video. It's going to be the 6 keys to shadowboxing. Now, this is something that I get constantly asked. When I go through my DMs, when I go through my emails, when I see people drop comments, is how do you shadowbox? What do I need to focus on when I shadowbox? Is shadowboxing for this? Is shadowboxing for that? So we're gonna go ahead and cover the 6 tips. Now I need you guys to stick around to the end of this video because tip number 6 is the most important one out of all the tips that I'm gonna give you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's go. All right, so tip number 1 with shadowboxing, this is gonna sound like common sense, but it's punches, punching, mixing up your punches, throwing a variety of punches, I should say. You can't shadowbox without punching because you're basically punching the air or you're punching a shadow target or throwing punches in the mirror, right? So when I'm shadowboxing, I gotta focus on my punches, okay? That's the first thing you're focusing on. The first key is punches. Okay, the next key is obviously the footwork because we can't have the punches without the footwork, right? So if I'm moving now I'm utilizing the footwork and now I'm putting it together with the punches. Ha, ha, ha. Footwork, punches. Ha, ha, ha. Second one is footwork. Okay, the next one is head movement because after you move your hands and move your feet, you gotta move your head, right? So we got punches, we got footwork, so if I'm moving the feet, ha, 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 moving the head. Moving the head before I punch, ha, 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 moving the head after I punch. Head movement. Okay, now this one is also very important. It's feinting, right? Because we have to throw our opponent off. We can't be predictable. So we already got the punches. We already got the footwork. We already got the head movement. Now we're gonna add some feints. So I'm here, feint. Feint, punch. Head movement. I'm already moving the feet, so there's the footwork. Feinting. Okay, now this tip, defense. 50% of boxing, people only train it 25% of the time and wonder why they get hit twice as much. Simple math, right? You gotta add the defense, it's 50%. So, when you shadow boxing, add your blocks in there. Slips. Pull back. Head movement. Defense. And the last one, the one that I said is the most important, is visualization. You have to visualize, guys. Listen, it's crazy. I had this conversation with a professional boxer. He told me shadow boxing is just for warming up. That's all it's for. That couldn't be the furthest from the truth. And this is a professional telling me this, okay? Boxing, shadow boxing, is training to do what you would do in a fight and is also for warming up. But when you're doing this, you want to do this like you're really boxing because this is where you create the habits. I had a trainer by the name of Russ Amber, who is the owner of Rival. Big shout out to Russ Amber. He told me years ago, and this guy's been in boxing for 36 plus years, told me if you can't do it with somebody not in front of you, how are you going to do it with somebody in front of you? And when he said that to me, I was like, that's a gem. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that and put it in my pocket. If you can't do this without anybody in front of you, how are you going to do it with somebody in front of you with the anxiety, the nervousness, the punches coming at you, somebody trying to hurt you? You can't. So you have to visualize. So when you shadow boxing, visualize. So I'm here. I already got all the keys, right? I got all the keys, right? Head movement, punches, feinting, defense, footwork. So now that I got all the keys, I'm visualizing. Got him. Whoa, try to hit me, nope. Feint him. Oh, got him to the bottom. Whoa, oh, no, you ain't getting me there. Head movement, try to hit me. Oh, right hand lead. Oh, check her, pop, jab. See what I'm thinking? I'm thinking. I'm putting myself in positions. He's coming in, I'm backing up. I'm checking him. I can do the wrestling check. Do whatever. The keys are constantly thinking of what could happen. Oh, I caught his hook. Oh, I caught his cross. Oh, I slipped this jab. Woo, slip this jab again. He dropped low. Boom, uppercut, lift your head up. That's how you do this. So when you're shadow boxing, you have to constantly think, constantly visualize. This video is gonna be a good one. I know I always say that. I was doing a little thing where I was watching all my videos, and every time I dropped a really good video, that would be what I would say in the beginning. I say, this video is gonna be a good one, and this video is gonna be a good one, all right? We're gonna talk about counterpunching, and if you haven't, you need to go to the website and check out my counterpunch video. Eddie Chambers is featuring on it. Is one of my best, or one of our best, I should say, videos that we have on my website right now. It's just so much information on there. There's over 60 counterpunches. If you haven't purchased it, go to the link below. Go to CoachAnthonyBoxing.com and check that out. Now we're gonna go ahead and talk about countering. This video is interesting because I was thinking about it, and everything you can do to the head on this side of his body, his rear side, right? You could do to the head and the body at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with blocking the hook, all right? So come over here real quick. Eddie Chambers is gonna go ahead and block the hook. Now, the first counter to blocking a hook a lot of the times is a hook. We work on that all the time. So I'm gonna throw the left hook to the head, bang, bang. All right, so let's do that. Bang, bang. Again, bang, bang. I'm sure you guys have seen that on the mitts numerous times. Now, on the body, a lot of times when guys throw the left hook to the body, people will come back with a right uppercut. So I'm gonna throw the hook, throw the right uppercut, bang, bang, right? So it's bang, bang, again, bang, bang. That's what's common, but in this situation, I'm gonna throw the hook to the body, and he's gonna slightly turn and come with the hook, all right? So go ahead and bang, bang, again, bang, bang, again, bang, bang. Now notice he just slightly turns, and he's in position for a hook. Now, pop, bang.
Put the arm under it.
All right? So look, I do it to the head, I do it again, and I do it to the body. Same shot. Now, going back to what I talked about before, we talked about the right uppercut, right? So I go ahead and I throw the left hook to the body, he shoots the right uppercut. You see that window? Show him the window of opportunity. Come over here. When he's in position here, as I throw this shot, you see that opening? Throw the right uppercut, bang. Very common counter punch. A lot of people throw it, especially when you're in that half a man, right? You know, we like to talk a lot about the Philly shell positioning. Not that this is all we do, but we do it. Very natural counter punch, right? So now, if we're on the inside, that same shot could be applied to the head. So I am here, I throw the hook, right uppercut. Okay, one more time, pop, bang. Again, pop, bang. Again, pop, bang. So if I'm right here, and I shoot that hook, boom. There you go, all right? Now the next one will be this one. I shoot the left hook to the head, straight right hand, bang. Another, very common for the educated boxing coach to work with their fighter, right? So I throw a left hook, bang. Now why does that work? When I throw the hook, he shoots, bang. See the window? It's a big window right there. Now, this one's not as common to the body, but I'm gonna explain to you why it works. When you throw a left hook to the body, there's two escape routes. Either you're gonna go left or go right. But what happens with a lot of fighters is they pull straight back. You'll hear a lot of coaches say, catch him as he's pulling out. Pause, all right? You gotta say pause there. But catch him as he's pulling out, right? So, we're gonna go ahead. And I'm gonna, sorry, man, you know, we gotta have some fun with this. But when I throw the left hook to the body, and I pull straight back, boom, there goes the straight right hand counter. Now, for my southpaws, this is southpaw versus southpaw. So let's go southpaw real quick. Turn southpaw. This would be if southpaw is throwing a right hook and he throws a straight cross, right? So everything has to be applied if you're a southpaw as if you're fighting another southpaw. But anyway, turn back around. So we're gonna go ahead and drill that. I throw the left hook to the body, boom, straight, right? So pop, bang, again, pop, bang. So that's if I'm throwing from here and he catches me there. If I'm right here, brings it right underneath. It's the same thing to the head. If I throw to the head, right underneath. If I'm from a distance, bang, throw it straight. Bang, right? And then of course we can turn those hooks. Bang, turn the hooks. Bang. What I'm gonna demonstrate today is a move that I like to do on the heavy bag that actually can be applied in your boxing. And it's called turning your opponent. But in this case, we're gonna be turning the heavy bag. I did do a video before with one of my partners, Kickboxer Dave, where I gave you guys a tip on how to turn your opponent, where you place your hand on the elbow and cut an angle at the same time. And if you haven't checked out that video, check that out. But on the heavy bag, you apply the same type of tactics that can help you, you know, just have a little craftiness to your boxing. You know, I'm a big fan of fighters who have styles, fighters who are slick, fighters who do cool things. I'm not just the type of guy that likes to throw punches. I like to throw punches and look good doing it, all right? So this right here is gonna be a step-by-step on how you do it. Now, I'm not gonna throw punches today because I told you my hand's a little injured, but that's okay because if you've never done this before, you don't really wanna focus on your punching because it's gonna be a little bit challenging to punch off of this technique if you're a beginner. And if you're advanced, I'm sure you understand and seen this before. So what I'm gonna do is all I'm doing is I'm gonna place my hand. Come on this side real quick. Now, only thing I'm gonna do is place my hand on the heavy bag, okay? Now when I place my hand, this is equivalent to the opponent's elbow. So I'm on the ropes right here, or I'm in the center of the ring, not the ropes. I'm in the center of the ring. Maybe I'm standing here. I'm placing my left hand on their right elbow. So I'm gonna place this. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step up and over. I made a video in the past called Stepping Up and Over that I did with one of my national champions, Bino, Gabriel Crespo. Check that out. But you're gonna use that same footwork where you step up and over. I'm also gonna add a slip to get my head off the center line, and then I'm gonna pivot. Sounds like a lot, it's really not that much once you know it and once you do it. So basically I'm going like this, boom. Now when I go here, the reason I'm stepping is because I'm trying to get to my new spot. And then the only thing I'm gonna do is swing my back foot around. So I'm here, I step, I push the bag, and I turn, okay? So I'll do that one more time for you guys. Let's just say I'm hitting the bag, pop, 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 pop. Now as you notice, I'm on this side of the bag, okay? Now, come back on this side. Now, this is gonna be double turning the bag, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing on the right side, which would be their lead elbow, right? This is orthodox versus orthodox, okay? The left elbow, I should say, because if I'm doing it against the southpaw, it's still the same, it's the left elbow, okay? And there's a couple of ways you could do this with the footwork. The first way I'm gonna demonstrate is I'm gonna step up and over, slip, and pivot the same way I did on this side, but I'm gonna do it with my lead foot. So I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna turn, okay? So I'll do it one more time. I'm here, which puts me in a position to punch, okay? So now, you may say, all right, whatever, let me see it in the play. So what I like to do is double turn on a guy sometimes, and I'll explain to you when you would do it. So let's just say I did it a little faster, right? Let's say I started, let's just say, come on this side, come back on this side. I know I got you guys going all over the place. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double turn it now. I'm gonna do it a little bit faster so you guys can see what it would look like. So I'm here, and I go, and it puts me back where I started, okay? Let me do it one more time for you. Now, you notice, when I go like this, I'm slipping my head because I don't want to be in the middle doing those moves and walking in. I don't want to be in the middle walking into those shots. If I go, when I do it this way, I'm envisioning potential left hands that can come at me, so I'm dropping under and I'm pivoting at the same time. slightly guiding the bag, all right? So do a little bit fast, say I'm boxing, pop, 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 pop. Puts me back in a position to where I can get the combination off. Another thing is, when you turn your opponent, a lot of the times they turn with you. So when they turn, I turn them again. And it gives me a new angle and a new opportunity to get those shots off. Try that on the heavy bag, see if it works. If you want to see that done against somebody, I can always bring in one of my boxers and we can do it on the mitts and do it in front of you so you can see what it looks like with another person. All right, and also guys, I know I talk a lot about going to the website and checking out the courses and whatnot, but we also got some free stuff in the description, man. So make sure you guys go to the description. I got a bunch of free stuff in there. So if you guys want some freebies, make sure you guys go to the description. All you're gonna have to do is drop your email in there and you guys are hooked up.